What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dev back with another one of these Dokkan. Today we'll talk about the 3rd-year anniversary LRs in the Vegito and Gogeta. Now, these two units came out during the Super Battle Room meta respectively for both versions, and I would say that they were big helps because Potara was a difficult stage and Fusion was a difficult stage back in 2018 for both versions. Fusion over here was the second hardest Super Battle stage in the game. Realm of Gods was number 1, just to note it, and Potara was. I would say that Fusion really had it bad because Fusion just did not have enough options. If we take a look at what they have, it's just like we have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, we have the physical Gogeta LR, we had no LRs besides the physical Gogeta LR. What else we had? We had Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, we had Int Super Gogeta, and we had STR Super Gogeta. It's like we didn't have much options. It was like, that's like 6 options. This team was just really dead. And then we had these two, like this STR and AGL Gotenks, but like, that's really about it. This team was just not looking spiffy at all. This team was just super bare bones, which is why I think that Fusion was just not up to par with Potara. Now if we go to Potara, we have Int Vegito, we have LR Goku Black as Zamasu, we have LR Vegito Blue, we have AGL Super Vegito, we have the base form Tech Vegito right here, who was a decent support at the time, if I'm correct. We have physical BB, we have physical Super Vegito, we have physical Goku Black, we have STR Rose, we have that Int Rose that has a damage reduction and healing, we have Tech Zamasu. It's like, you guys get the point. It's like this, Potara had options. Fusion just did not, which is why Potara was the better category team than Fusion was back in 2018. Now, with that being said, both these units were quite good for their time when they came out. I mean, them being able to help you out in the most difficult content in the game at the time was just so great. These two units both dominated the game at the time. I mean, they both are essentially the same unit because they both gain Rainbow Key Spirit per Key Spirit obtained, and they both start with 120% attack and defense, and they have the same exact fusion condition, which I don't like. This fusion condition is very terrible because people really wanted to see these animations, but it was locked behind this terrible fusion condition. Now, of course, who was better post-transformation? I mean, Vegito. Counters were so goddamn strong back in 2018 that they were taking bosses and just destroying them. They were just crashing them into the ground. Now, Gogeta was just as good, because, he's a feather against all types, but he was just not, he wasn't him. He wasn't Himothy. Now, let's go ahead and talk about how these two perform in today's meta after their EZA, of course. Now, of course, they are both the exact same unit, literally, after their EZA. They both gain 180% attack and defense start turn. They both have a 30% chance to crit and dodge, which is cool. And they both still gain that Rainbow Key Spirit or Key Spirit obtained with the same super attack effect, with basically different types of leader skills, but with the same percentages. Now, what I think about these two units today for the red zone, I think they do all right. But the only thing that you would run these units for is to have their fusion in your back pocket, because their fusion will come up clutch because both their fusions recover your HP fully. And that was super helpful and still is super helpful for the red zone meta today. So I would say that these two units can work well inside today's meta with their heal in your back pocket, of course, when you're running them inside these difficult contents. Now, going on over to, like, let's talk generally. Let's talk like generally with like Cell Max, red zone, all these different types of events, right? I would say that for Gogeta could work for Omega, and Vegito, provided you are in the right position, Vegito could work for Cell Max. So these two units can work inside two difficult sort of stages for content. Now, of course, can these two units get you killed? Hell yeah, they could still get you killed even since they're type advantage. But it's good to note that these two units could help you out in two really difficult stages inside the game. So for red zone and for Cell Max and for 200% leader skills, the main reason you would really run these guys inside these hard, difficult contents is that their heal. Their heal is like really the main point. Their heal and what they do. It's like this guy has 30% damage reduction with 200% attack and defense. And he's a counter unit. So like if he crits on those counters, he's going to look very, very beautiful. But we go over to Gogeta, effective against all types, crits, and dodge. But the problem with Gogeta is that Gogeta's transformation is more subpar because it's like dodging, crits, and effective against all types. with 200% attack and defense sounds good and all. It's like you're hearing that, but it's just like it's not like enough. It's like oh wow, why is that not enough? Because it's just like, what are you taking? Are you taking offense or are you taking defense with counters? It's like, I'm taking the defense with counters any day of the week. This guy post super would look quite decent tanking those normals and countering inside some of the hardest events in the game. Of course, provided you get to this guy's transformation anyways. So, of course, I would say what is good and what is bad about both these units. I would say they are both solid. I think they're both solid pre-transformation. I'm fine with both of them having a 30% chance to dodge and crit. I think that's both okay. I'm fine with that. Because Dokkan just... I don't understand why they would want to give them like a 50% chance to dodge and crit. But, sure, I guess. I feel like they're both decent pre-transformation. I feel like they get a little bit too much hate pre-transformation. I feel like people, when they see these two units, they see them as units that have to transform. But they really don't. They look alright pre-transformation. So I would say they both look decent pre-transformation. They both have great link sets and they both be good category teams. Except Fusion, I would say Fusion is probably better than Batara now. Is Fusion better than Batara now? Or is Batara still better than Fusion? Because Batara has Zamasu. They have LR Zamasu. And yeah, really, it's just LR Zamasu and LR Goku Black Zamasu post EZA. It's just these two. Then we go over to Fusion. Yeah, these are their most impressive units. It's like everyone else here, like the TURs. There's like no notable TURs here to note besides Tech Vegito Blue and STR Rose. Everyone else is just whatever, to be honest. Other than that, it's just LR Zamasu and LR Goku Black Zamasu and maybe LR Vegito Blue because he's a great free-to-play EZA LR. But that's really about it. It's like 1, 2, 3. Then we go over to 4 and 5. We go over to Fusion, however. Fusion has Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Of course, for Batara still has the 3rd anniversary LR. I forgot to mention them, but still, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have 6 units that's really notable. So for Fusion, they have Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. They have the Physical Gogeta. They have the LR Gods. They have the LR 7-year anniversary. Bro, Fusion's better than Batara. I don't give a fuck. Look what Fusion has. Fusion has these 7-year anniversary LRs. Nah, Fusion's better. So, of course, what's good about them? Good leader skills, good super attack effects, solid passive. The link sets are quite good. They have the same lineage, prepare for battles, Super Saiyan, come on, me hot. Good link sets. So both of them are good pre-transformation. Post-transformation, however, Vegito's good. Vegito is quite good post-transformation. He's great, to be honest. But Gogeta is just lacking because we don't want more offensive units. It's like you look at this, and do you really want to spend your 3 turns with crits and dodging? It's like, I'd rather take the damage reduction over the crit and dodging. This guy's post-transformation is kind of underwhelming. They could have made him a little bit more defensive, to be honest. But I think that is really about it. There's not too much to speak on more with these 3rd anniversary LRs. They dropped. It was super hype. And I really have a special place in my heart for these 2 LRs because this is the year I started playing Dokkan, beginning of 2018, and when it got to the summer of 2018, and I saw these 2 LRs, I was just like, wow, it was great. So I think that's really about it. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I appreciate all the love, comment, likes, everything, the views. You guys are great, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.